Good morning students. In previous video of second lesson we have learnt about process of elections. Then we have seen how there was restructuring of the constituencies. We have seen that there is one committee whose name is Delimitation Commission. Okay, and this commission have the right of restructuring of the constituency. Then we have seen that this commission is free from control of any person, political party or government. This commission can work according to its own criteria, as we can say. Okay, then we have seen code of conduct. We have seen that code of conduct are nothing but the rules and regulations which have to be followed by government also, political parties also, individual person, voter, everyone. In this video we are going to learn about challenges in conducting free and fair elections. If we will see that elections should be in free and fair atmosphere, but by saying only nothing will happen. There must be some rules and regulation, and there are some, we can say, the plannings, so that the election would be in free and fair way. So let us read out. If we take into account the size of our country and the number of voters, conducting elections become a truly challenging task. See, our country is a very big country, and most of the constituencies consisting of a lot of number of peoples, and it is becoming very difficult just because of this to manage the election process. Okay, the election commission has to work in accordance with the law while dealing with these challenges. So whenever election commission is handling all these challenges, they should not break, this election commission also should not break the, we can say, guidelines which are given by our Indian constitution. Okay, some of the challenges are mentioned below. So now we will see some of the challenges which are there. So first one, misuse of money takes place to a great extent during elections. The election commission has to take several measures to stop such misuse of money. You know, some of the political people, some of the political leader have a lot of money, and that's why they want to divert the votes of people towards them by using their money, and this is totally illegal way, and this should not happen in democracy. And that's why this election commission has to take many steps so that misuse of money should be avoided. Got it? Then second one is, many political parties give election tickets to the candidates with criminal background. This is the biggest problem we can see. If you will search the data of election commission, so you can see most of the political parties are giving their party tickets to such people who have criminal background, just because they have a lot of money and they can spend much money, and that's why such political parties are trying to take that candidates who have criminal background just because of their money and power, गुंडेगिरी के वजह से उनके, like that. So this is a very bad thing. This results not only in criminalization of politics, but the election commission also faces problems in ensuring that elections are conducted in free environment. Suppose if 90% politician would be coming from criminal background, so about what they will think? They will only think about how to grab the money, people's money, we can say. Okay, how to do the corruption, how to increase their wealth. So all such things are very dangerous for the in the progress of country, and even the life of people will get influenced by such people, and that's why this criminalization of politics should be stopped somewhere. Okay, otherwise there will be the biggest problem to our Indian people, any people, we can say, of any country. If most of the people having criminal background will get we can say chance to elect in elections, and if they will get elected, then this is the biggest problem for the whole country, and the democracy will be in just name. डेमोक्रेसी बस नाम में रहेगी, डेमोक्रेसी का कुछ अर्थ ही नहीं रहेगा अगर ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा क्रिमिनल जो आपराधिक मामलों के जो मामले हैं जिनके ऊपर ऐसे लोगों ने अगर वहाँ पे पार्ट लिया तो, कंटेस्ट किया तो इलेक्शंस. ओके, देन थर्ड पॉइंट इज अनदर मेजर चैलेंज इज वायलेंस ड्यूरिंग इलेक्शंस. सो दिस इज द बिगेस्ट प्रॉब्लम. कहीं कहीं मारपीट होती है, कहीं कहीं बूथ कैप्चरिंग होती है, तो ये सभी बातें प्रॉब्लमेटिक है. द एक्सटेंट ऑफ वायलेंस हैज इंक्रीज सिग्निफिकेंटली ड्यूरिंग इलेक्शंस. सो these just now you can see in some of the constituencies, in some of the booth we can say there are violence, and most of the people are getting injured. Even sometimes most of the people are getting died in violent activities. All political parties should help the election commission to control this violence. This is nothing but some of the political parties have ill intentions and they are trying to pollute the atmosphere of the voting booth, and that's why they are doing such activities. But these political parties must understand their responsibility, that they should not use such measures which will create the violence and which will create dissatisfaction among the people. Okay, and in this way they should help to election commission to control this violence, to retain a continuing influence on politics. Leaders give election tickets to their own relatives. So you know, in some political parties there is the monopoly of some families. तो कुछ पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज रहते हैं, तो उनमें कैसे पहले उसका लड़का, पहले बाद में उसका नाती, बाद में ऐसे में उसके फैमिली के लोगों को ही ज़्यादातर टिकट बांटे जाते हैं. ओके, एंड दिस इज नॉट गुड. दिस प्रैक्टिस क्रिएट्स अ फैमिली मोनोपोली इन पॉलिटिक्स. तो इससे क्या हो जाता है, फैमिली मोनोपोली हो जाती है, और ये टोटली अगेंस्ट ऑफ द डेमोक्रेसी है. वी कैन से लाइक दैट, बिकॉज different people must get chance to contest the election. Only family people should not get chance to elect in chance to contest the elections. By this there will be the centralization in family only. पूरा का पूरा पॉलिटिक्स, पूरा का पूरा जो ये है बैकग्राउंड, वो पूरा फैमिली तक ही ये हो जाएगा, एंड दिस इज नॉट गुड. ओके, so let us see. At the time of first election, preparing the voter list was a challenging task, as many people were illiterate. A special procedure of voting was used during elections. तो पहले सबसे पहले जब वोटिंग तो स्टार्ट हुई तो तब क्या था, बहुत से लोग इलिटरेट थे, शेड्यूल ट्राइब के लोग, ओबीसी, अदर बैकवर्ड क्लासेस जो है, तो इन सभी में जो लिटरेसी का जो परसेंटेज है वो बहुत ही डाउन था. तो इसीलिए इलेक्शन प्रोसेस एग्जीक्यूट करना बहुत ही डिफ़िकल्ट हो गया था. 20 लाख स्टील बॉक्सेस वेयर मेड फॉर वोटिंग पर्पज. तो उस वक्त सबसे पहले वोटिंग के लिए 20 लाख स्टील बॉक्सेस बनाए गए. इलेक्शन सिम्बॉल्स वेयर स्टक ऑन द बॉक्सेस. तो बॉक्सेस में अभी कैसे, तब बैलेट पेपर्स का नहीं, अलग अलग स्टील के बॉक्सेस रहते थे, और वो बॉक्सेस के ऊपर अलग अलग वो जो है इलेक्शन की सिम्बॉल्स वो स्टिक किए जाते थे. द वोटर्स वेयर गिवन द ब्लैंक बैलेट पेपर्स विच दे वेयर सपोज टू ड्रॉप इन द बॉक्स हैविंग द इलेक्शन सिंबल ऑफ द पार्टी दे वांटेड टू वोट फॉर. तो क्या होता था, वो पढ़े लिखे नहीं थे ज़्यादातर लोग, तो क्या करते थे, अलग अलग पार्टियों का सिंबल अलग अलग स्टील के बॉक्सेस में होता था, और उनको लगता है कि चलो कांग्रेस का सिंबल जो है वो वाले पार्टी को देना है, तो वो स्टील के बॉक्स के पास जाएंगे और वहाँ पे वो जो उनका बैलेट पेपर है वो ड्रॉप आउट करेंगे, वो जो चीट है वो ड्रॉप आउट करेंगे, ब्लैंक, कुछ लिखा हुआ नहीं रहेगा, ठीक है। उनको लगा कि बीजेपी के इसमें ये करना है, तो बीजेपी के तरफ जो स्टील बॉक्स है और उसका सिंबल दिया हुआ है उसमें वो अपना चीट जो है वो ड्रॉप आउट करेंगे। तो इस तरह से वो इलेक्शन होता था। ओके, दिस सिस्टम इंश्योर दैट इवन द इलिटरेट पीपल कुड वोट। तो इस तरह से जो इलिटरेट पीपल जो है वो भी वोट कर सकते थे, क्योंकि वो सिंबल देखेंगे वो पार्टी का और वहाँ पे अपना जो चीट है जिसको देना है वो वहाँ पे ड्रॉप आउट करेंगे। ये तो सिंपल तरीका हो गया। ओके, सो दिस इज ऑल फॉर टुडे। इन नेक्स्ट वीडियो वी विल सी अबाउट इलेक्टोरल रिफॉर्म्स। इलेक्शन में कौन कौन से रिफॉर्म्स हो गए, कैसे कैसे जर्नी ऑफ इलेक्शंस एडवांस होती गई, हाउ ईवीएम मशीन्स वेयर मेड, what is the VV-PAT, we can say. All these things we will see in next video. This is all for today. Thank you very much.